We're going to end this show with an honest and raw conversation about self-love. What is self-love to you? Can I get a few answers? Anyone? What is self-love? Loving yourself, accepting yourself. It is a sexy topic nowadays on Instagram, self-love and hashtag self-care.
Respecting yourself.
Yes, very nice.
Respecting yourself.
Yes, very true. Let me begin by telling you a story about my life, a little bit about my childhood. I have always been the kind of girl to not fit in. I have never been able to fit in to this box of limitations of who I should be, what I should be doing with my life. I used to be called, and I guess in some way I'm a rebel, because I've always questioned everything and I've always looked beyond what has been presented to us. I was also in an all-girls school, which didn't make it any easier. I was constantly criticized about how I looked, what I wore, what I chose to do with my teenage years, what kind of friends I had, and all these different narratives of who I should be and what I should be doing with my own life. I completely lost myself because all I knew was what everybody else told me I am supposed to be, how I should look, how I should be talking, and what career path I should be choosing. I did not know who I was. Fast forward to being 17 years old and in love, my first love, my first serious relationship. A new set of limitations and opinions were shoved down my throat. This is how you must look to keep your partner happy. This is what you should be doing in this relationship. I lost myself all over again. The reason I'm telling you about these obstacles in my life is because the day I chose to stop looking at these obstacles, my pain, my suffering, my trauma, as an obstacle, and I decided to change my life, that is when my whole life took a 360-degree turn. I started using my obstacles and all these various limitations as motivation. You said that I can't do something, watch me do it, and 10 times better. You said this is who I'm supposed to be, watch me be exactly who I want to be. Society tried to fit me into this box. I broke out of this box and came out even stronger. People are always going to criticize you. People will always try to bring you down. Life will always try to bring you down. What you choose to do with that pain and all that suffering is what makes you extraordinary. Nobody's life is perfect. Nobody is perfect, not me, not you. We all go through pain and trauma and suffering and all kinds of various limitations and problems. But what are you going to do with that? Are you going to wallow in your misery and remain in that place? Or are you going to say, no, this is who I am and this is who I'm going to be. I don't care what you think. I don't care if you like me. This is who I am and I love who I am. The day I chose to shut out all of the opinions and all of the criticism, the day I chose to look inwards, and when I looked inwards, I absolutely loved what I saw. That is who I really am, not what you think of me. Self-care and self-love is so much more than what you physically look like. So much more than what your waist size is, or if you have a little bit of belly fat on your stomach, or if your skin is breaking out. You are so much more than that. Look inwards, what do you see? You might not love what you see. There might be a lot of shadows, a lot of pain, a lot of things in your life that you have overlooked. Because you are so busy trying to be a version of yourself that everybody tells you you are. That is not you. When you truly accept all your flaws, all your limitations, that is when you win. That is when real growth comes in. Let's start choosing ourselves from today. Let's exit that friend group that only gossips. Let's get out of that relationship that is leaving us feeling empty and worthless. Let's leave that job that adds absolutely no value to our lives. Let's choose to eat a bowl of salad instead of binge eating an entire pizza. Let's go to the gym instead of being in bed all day. Let's make healthier, better choices, and let's start adding value to our lives. I want everyone to close your eyes for a second We're going to do a little breathing and a little affirmations. Everybody in this room, close your eyes. Everyone, kids, everybody. Let's take a deep breath together. Exhale, open mouth, exhale. Close your eyes and repeat this to yourself. And I really want you to feel these emotions. I love you. I love you unconditionally. I love you as you are, for who you are. I love you even if you are not where you want to be in your life right now. I love you even if you are lost and lack direction. I love you even if you made a bad decision today. I love you because you are you and you decided to show up for yourself today. You can open your eyes now. I want you to repeat this to yourself as and when you need it. Because all that matters is you. None of this physical appearance, your body, your skin, the kind of friends you have, the kind of parties you go to, the kind of amount of money you make. All that is fun, it's great, but who are you on the inside? What do you want to do in the world? What change do you want to see? The only language that God and the universe knows is love. Let's start loving ourselves, truly, for who we are. Let's stop expecting it from other people, from relationships, from family, from societal validation. That is not who you are. Who do you see when you look inwards? That is who you truly are. Because you are here for a reason. You could be anybody living any kind of life, but you have been given this particular experience for a reason. You are a miracle and you are a blessing. And let's begin to embrace that. There's this quote I read recently online that said, if God put so much effort into creating a perfect snowflake, what makes you think your life is not important? I'm going to leave you with that. Let's go and think about that. Thank you.